Hello, hello, hello! This is Tamarina Sims back with a building video. You may know Hanna Oversands from my A Day at the Office LP. She came to Crystal Springs alone because she wanted to distance herself from her family. But what she doesn't know is that her family is following suit and is currently having a large manor built here in Crystal Springs. Hanna comes from a very rich family. Her father Gargett deals in houses and art and introduced her older brother Hudson to his companies. Hanna also has a strong business sense, but her family believes that women have no place here. Her parents Gargett and Viola had other plans for her. She should marry the son of a rich business partner. Even though Hanna had grown up with this man and knew him very well, marriage to him was out of the question for her. Since her parents were unreasonable, harassed her, and didn't want to give her the freedom to make her own decisions, she packed her things. She had previously read an article about the small town of CS and decided that she wanted to make a fortune there. She only had 6,000 simoleons in her bank account, and when she arrived in Crystal Springs, she first moved into a trailer park. But from there, her story continued promisingly. See my A Day at the Office LP for that story. But now Hanna's family will come, and how they meet Hanna will be seen in that LP. But it's not just her parents and brother who will be moving in. Hudson himself has already married a model named Jasmine, and together they have a young son, Tyler. Of course, the family also has staff who live in a separate house right next to the manor. There is room for a butler, a gardener, a maid, a nanny, and a cook. A few more words about that building. I started building it about a month and a half ago. It was finished within 7 days, which did not follow each other. First, I started creating the basic framework. The position of the entrances for the 3 cars and then the foundation for the basement were important. Do you know the show Dynasty? This manor is based on that of the Carrington family. After the incomplete floor plan was in place, I went on day 2 to lay out the entire garden. Normally, garden design is not important to me, at least until the family has enough money to create it. However, this manor needed a finished look. The basketball court was created for son Hudson, and the Zen garden was a souvenir from Gargett's business trips. And the family's employees now also have their own little house, which now completes the floor plan. I then took separate days to set up the individual floors. But in this subsequent video I'll show you the big picture. We have the large entrance area. I'm curious how the Sims use these stairs. On the right is Gargett's office, which is also used by his son. Back in the entrance hall, we go straight ahead towards the lounge room, with corridors leading off to the left and right into the individual wings of the house. The lounge room is for official sessions and is open upstairs. To the right is the music room with a cozy fireplace. Opposite is the dining room, behind which is the kitchen. Back down the long hallway are 2 toilet rooms, which are located behind the office. Further down the hall is the family's grand ballroom. This is used for all larger parties, and of course the family hopes to hold a wedding here at some point. The ballroom has its own small balcony from which the property can be viewed. Back in the room is the huge ceiling window, which lets in lots of natural light. From this room, the garden can also be reached via a long balcony. Here you can also go back to the lounge. Back in the hallway towards the kitchen there is another door. This leads to the cellar and another room for laundry and storage. Downstairs in the main basement is the gym, where you can train in a variety of ways, such as weights, cardio, yoga or boxing. Through an arch you come into a hallway which leads to the sauna. The path continues to the private wine cellar and a small movie room. Here, too, another door leads to the outside area and we take a look at the basketball court. On the opposite side is the Zen garden. Before we go back to the manor, let's take a look at the staff quarters. The staff building is 2 floors and can accommodate 5 people. 3 Sims can live downstairs, in this case the cooks first, the maid in the middle, and the 3rd apartment is for the gardener. Upstairs is the butler's apartment, and the 5th room is currently unused and can be used as a storage room for the time being. The nanny is allowed to live in the manor due to her employment. Back in the manor we take a look at the 1st floor. First we come to a large landing area. 2 hallways lead to the bedrooms on the right and left. We first look at the master bedroom, where Garget and Viola Oversands spend their nights. This room is more Viola influenced, while the office downstairs is more similar to Garget's taste. Each bedroom has a walk-in closet and a private bathroom. Back in the hallway, we first go into Hudson's and Jasmine's room. This room is dominated by Hudson's taste, but a few touches come from Jasmine. The room opposite has been lovingly designed for their son Tyler. This toddler will want for nothing. The hallway takes us to the guest wing of the house. The nanny is housed in the first of the 2 bedrooms so that she can always be close to Tyler if she is needed. She is currently studying and uses her protégé's nap times for learning. The last bedroom is reserved for guests and is generously furnished. Here is the last overview of Oversand Manor. This house tour was in a higher speed, or it would have taken us ages to go through it all. So I will leave you to some pictures of this build, and of course this manor is up for download. Please check the link in the description box and let me know if something is missing. Therefore, I'm curious what you think of this build. What are your ideas? If you want to see more of buildings like this, please leave a follow. I see you in the next video. Till then, bye!